You'll see me rapping in Tagalog, you'll see me rapping in Bicolano, which is where both my parents come from. I'm still learning the language. I am the rapper, part of the Worlds Collide band, a 7-piece band based in Western Sydney. 1 to the 2, 3 to the 4, everybody in the place say yes, yes, yo. Worlds Collide is a mix of rock, funk, and just dancey vibes. You know what, if you would put it in a genre, it would probably be part of the world music genre. The good thing about the formation of the band, it felt really organic and grassroots and didn't feel like a ticker box, a diversity ticker box, which is sort of what it looks like now. But it really is just a testament of multiculturalism in Western Sydney, where all these different cultures just come together because we live in the same area and we come from all across the world, and we're all just trying to do the same thing. Yao, the Ghanaian percussionist, he's doing an African chant, and then there's me rapping 16-bar verses, and then there's Shorat from Ugo doing 1,000-year-old ancient song cycles. Cuban drummer, Jonathan, who's Indonesian, on the bass, Maria, the other lead singer, Richard Petkovic, the guitarist, coming from his rock background, all fused within the elements of rock, jazz and hip hop. It sounds insane, it sounds intense, but yeah, I mean, that's what it is. The Western Sydney sound is a worldly sound, and it's about fusing those elements together. Hip-hop really spoke to me growing up as a kid.
Okay. I'ma dedicate this one out to the youth. You know who you are. 2044, 226, 2204, Mountain County, Claymore, the entire West, Bellside.
Because where hip-hop comes from in Black American communities, it gave a voice to a community that is often seen as marginalized and voiceless, and hip-hop created that voice for them. In high school, I experienced my own struggles of like a family breakdown, and that was actually the time I turned to hip-hop music because I felt like I needed something to express myself. And then I started getting into rapping, and there were some really iconic figures in the Western Sydney hip-hop scene that guided young people like myself who were a bit lost and didn't know what to do in getting that energy and putting it into something creative. And big shout outs to Spice and 6 Pound. I honestly saw them as like parental figures, and them showing me hip-hop as a way to express myself, I would say definitely saved my life. The people before us, like the rappers of the 80s and the 90s, it's almost encouraged for them to teach the young ones next, the future generations. And I love that whole concept of community in hip hop. And now I work at a youth center where we use the values of hip-hop, the values of community. I'm doing the same thing that Spice did and 6 Pound did with me, that I am doing with the young people that come into Street University, Mount Druitt, where we run music workshops. I've just seen it in front of me where a young person would struggle to talk about the problems he has at home, his older brother and feeling all this abuse. He struggles to talk about it in a therapy session because I'm a counselor as well. But then we get into the studio and I ask him to write for an hour, and then I get him to jump on the microphone and record it, and he would just let his whole story out in the form of rap music. For young people who are often voiceless or don't know how to communicate their feelings well, to show them how to create music just gives them another avenue to to express themselves. People underestimate the power of what music can do. Kumusta kababayan? My name is Esky and I'm the lead singer of the Worlds Collide band. I'm also a community development worker and music facilitator at Street University, Mount Druitt, where we teach young people about music production and songwriting.
There are 13 other Blacktown stories to hear, and you can see photos of everyone and read more about them on the website, impactstudios.edu.au/weareblacktown. We Are Blacktown is a UTS Impact Studios production. It's produced by Britta Jorgensen, Jane Curtis, and Celine Teo-Blocky. Research by Jackie May. Sound design by Melissa May. Podcast artwork by Alexandra Morris. Theme music is Beaming by Friday. The executive producer is Olivia Rosenman. The executive producer of Impact Studios is Sarah Gilbert. Thank you to everyone in Blacktown we spoke to. We Are Blacktown is part of an audio project embracing place-based principles called Welcome to Blacktown. This project is supported by the Paul Ramsey Foundation. My name is Angelica Ujinaka Salakis, and I've lived in the Blacktown local government area for most of my life. If you want to hear more about Blacktown, you can listen to my story in Sink or Swim, a podcast about staying cool in Western Sydney and learning to swim as an adult. It's the story of one hot Australian summer that doesn't match the postcard perfect image. And it's a window into our climate changing future. Find it wherever you get your podcasts.
The sun is beaming, I'm sticking to the leather. I must be dreaming.